It's Razorback Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Missouri ready to kick off. They got us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
There's some room. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Missouri! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Smith. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He's He's got it down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Makes a catch. No chance to run, but still a good game.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it down the field. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running inside, it's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all...
Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Hardy. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Missouri, 14. Arkansas, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Hill. Snagged out of the air. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Now on first down from the 28. He goes right back to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gonna take a shot. He's got it way down the field. There he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he makes the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, give to Hardy. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker.
Here's a little room there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Here's Simmons to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Simmons on play action. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Razorbacks take their first time out. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Hardy. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hill. Makes the grab down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. To the air, it's Hill. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 16, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Wolverines on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Fights off a defender. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the right side with Hardy. There's a crease. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10, into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Dropping back, it's Hill. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Missouri 42, Arkansas 7.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Dropping back, it's Hill. They're working that left side. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Smith. Makes it past the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Arkansas. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
The defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handling the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Oh, what a move. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Now this offense is back on the field. Running inside, it's Smith. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Might have a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith takes the handoff. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Might be changing the route. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hill. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Rush is on him. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance?
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to Hardy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets it out quickly. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's complete to the right. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it with Hardy. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. The Razorbacks take their first time out. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Missouri 56, Arkansas 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. to pass. It's Hill. Makes the catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the grab on the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Sails one into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.